Hi, we're going to take our images that we've photographed with our phone, email them to ourselves, and right now you're looking at my email. I'm going to open my email up and it's going to show the email that I've sent to myself, and I'm just going to click where it says T. There I see my pictures. I'm going to do a drop and drag rather than download them because that makes the image a lot smaller, and for what the project we're going to do, the smaller the image, the better it's going to be. So I'm just going to drag these 3 T pictures that I've sent to myself onto the desktop. Now to get to Google Photos, what I have to do, and remember in your email you have these 9 dots. This is if you're looking at the desktop. Otherwise you just can go straight to the pinwheel that is Google Photos. And what I'm going to do is, again, in the same way that I dragged off of my email, I'm going to drag these straight into Google Photos. So we'll just do 1, 2, I'm going to add them to an album. I'll just say new album. And I'm just going to call that T. And it only brought 2 in, so let me see, I'll bring the 3rd one in. I think I could just drop it and drag it just like that. And as I said, this takes a little bit of time if you have a slow internet like I have. If I'm at Elmira College, this would just take a couple seconds. But at my house, the internet is very slow. All 3 of them. All right, so what I'm going to do to make my animation, I've got the 1, 2, 3 pictures. I go to this column here. So you see it says Photos, Albums, For You, Sharing, and Print Store. I'm going to pick For You, which is a little plus. And when I do that, I'm going to get this word up here that says Album, Prints, Movie, Collage, or Animation. So I'm going to click the one that says Animation. And I'm going to go here, and I'm in the order that I want them to appear, I'm going to click them. So I want the box first, I want the tea bag in the water second, and I want the label third. So then I'm going to hit this word that says Create, and it's going to make the animation for me. The animation will appear, and it will be automatically moving right before my eyes. It is only going to do that if I have it in a browser. I want to show you if I have dragged it onto my desktop. You're going to see it has this very strange name now, so I'm just going to rename that T sample. And you can see it's not moving. And if I double click on that, it will open up in my image editing program on my Macintosh, which is called Preview. And all it's going to show me will be each individual pictures. You see there's no movement going on there. So just so you're aware that all that a GIF is, it will always be the pictures that make up the GIF. And the only way you can animate it is to take it to the internet. I will do it through my email first just to show you how easily we can do it. So if I go back to my email right now and I make an email to myself by clicking the plus. So I click that, I compose. Okay, so I have a blank screen, and what I can do to send this to myself is I just drag the GIF to my email, and you're going to see that it is immediately going to start moving. So I could send this to us, to the class, so I just type in your emails and send it. The other thing I could do is I could go to my blog, which I made for the class, which is in Tumblr. Now this is going to be a similar kind of blog experience to the e-blogger that I have you using. So what you would do is, you probably have these different options. It will look different in eBlogger, but you can make a text post, I can make a photo post, a link. What I'm going to do to put the GIF on here is I'm going to click the photo icon, and when I do that, it's going to make a new post for me, and I'm going to drag that GIF right into there, and I'm going to hit the word post. And when I do that, I will then be able to open up my 2020 Vision Tumblr blog, and I will see this in action. And there you see it. There's the animation. So what I want you to do for this class is to take 3 images. If you want to do 4 or 5, that's okay, but 3 will work beautifully. One should at least have the text on it. So if you're doing like Adidas sneakers, you could take a picture of the logo and then a second picture of the shoes and maybe a third picture of a person running or foot looking like it's going to run. You're going to take those pictures. You can either drop them directly into Google Photos, or if you want to email them to yourself, drag them onto your desktop and drag them then into Google Photos. That's possible. You can go back and look at this video to go through the steps again. So this should be fun.